Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Esports Universe Easter Cup. This is day number 3 or 4, I don't even know, I've lost count by this point. Anyway, I'm joined by Brody, I'm Buffers as always, joined by Brody, Mr. Infinity himself. We've got a cracking game today, Brody. What do we tell us more about it?
Yeah, so Vortex Gaming versus Team Ascend, both of these rosters coming into this match with roster changes, both unofficial. I think Vortex is the only one who has announced it one way or another. So for Vortex, you'll see them having their 5th man on the team. Void, he's going to be sitting there as their coach. I believe the only team in the game with a coach as it stands. But Vortex Gaming, they're going to be replacing your boy Sauda. He was there for their match against Bulldog the other day with Ivan for this match. Not sure if he's a pickup or a filling or what. Team Ascend, on the other hand, we've got Welsh Geordie coming in for Laser.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting pickup as well. We saw Laser doing fantastic work when he was currently working with Descend, but he's elected to part ways with the roster, deciding to take a break from Respawn and go back to his roots in Search and Destroy, which we saw him absolutely dominating in previously. Anyway, talking of domination, it's the early 10 seconds of this game being dominated by Vortex before Geordie's going to make his mark on the game already. Descend finally picking this guy up. He's obviously been a bit of controversy with that OBN roster, not quite sorting themselves out. Either which way, the Cave hardpoint is going to be a very contested hardpoint as per usual. This is often the case with this hardpoint. It's going to be Destiny going to get spun nearly. That was Fusion's behind. Not quite be the result that maybe Geordie was looking for there. Either which way, it is Vortex with the initial time, and they're looking to try and just edge this one out as they move into the rotation.
Yeah, Fusion's on streaks there, going to be Cyan taking him down for the remainder of that time, and now actually it's going to be TD already on that rotation. Billy going to be involved in some gunfights here, needs to get one on Destiny, not going to happen. Should come across Twins though soon. And now 3 Vortex players baiting them out. Geordie takes out one. Destiny, he's going to fall. TD need to pick up these kills, and they're doing quite well on the defense now. There goes Villain. 1 player left up is going to be Twins, and it should be a clean wipe here. Vortex just going to wait. Not going to happen. Billy with a 3 there. Pretty well played on the hill. And now Billy very, very close to these streaks. But look at Vortex. They've got a split spawn here. Destiny and Villain, they can shot the TD roster, and Destiny with a 6-2 there, taking Billy off the streaks.
Oh!
As well. Great place from Vortex, and a 4 for full wipe from Destiny. He's going to take out the TD roster from the hill. Vortex, 35 seconds remaining in this hill. TD, with that wipe there, they should go to the next hill now. Yeah,
a little bit of lag in the game there by the looks of things, but Twins has managed to still stay alive at the U-bend, not going to get and end up taking down by his teammate, in fact. But just bear in mind, Destiny's still alive, and he's actually managed to get streaks off that 1 kill he's just found. Goes around the middle of the map as well and finds Billy with the STG. So he's only just a few points away, 75 away from this bombardment, this barrage, artillery barrage, I believe it's called. Not bombardment, I always do that. Don't quite know why. Either which way, we've got Destiny's now sitting on top of the hardpoint. Fusion's is getting kills all over the place, over towards the new hardpoint at Bunker. And this is already a heavily contested game, Brody. It's only 38 to 57 already, but it's been backwards and forwards the whole way through. And there we see, on your screen, that's going to be Destiny getting those streaks as he kills Wazza from the back. Fusion's now arrested of his teammates rushing into the hardpoint along with Vortex, but not going to be the case because that is Geordie inside, ready to take things down. And he is ready, primed, and ready to rock and roll. And look at this, he's going to get himself some streaks as well. Villain going to be the person to shut him down inside the hardpoint. Not having a stellar game so far, but that mantle's going to be picked up by Destiny, who finds his 12th of the game.
Yeah, and now here comes Vortex. They're inside the hill, wherever Geordie and Wazza picking up those kills. It's going to make Vortex a hard hold now. Geordie going to pull. Oh, actually, Geordie picking up a kill on Ivan there. That's huge. Billy Low left in the hill. It's going to be contested right now. It's going to be him and Destiny inside. TD cannot get any time right now. And Destiny comes around the corner again. He's been absolutely shredding all game long so far. 13 and 5. This is in a 6th performance, and here comes one of those streaks. Yeah, these streaks are going to be crucial towards getting this break now, especially on the East Road hardpoint, and the barrage goes off already, finding 2 kills for him. He's got Cyan over towards the wood head glitch, and that's just going to be one that his teammate Villain can surely take down in the meanwhile, but no, Cyan's actually going to pop him down, and him as well, so that is a nice hold by Cyan, just managing to stay alive as Billy now round the back with his team, just waiting in support, not challenging anything on this East Road hardpoint. It's going to be contested for the time being, each team fighting for map position and control. Nothing going either which way at the current time, and that's going to be a missed prediction there, I think, by Twins in the end. Destiny going to run onto the hard point but find nothing headstrong, and Billy now going to be challenging gunfights towards Villain at the back, in fact losing them to the power of the STG, which he was also challenging with. But there you go, there's the power of Descend that we've noted time and time again. The 3 down comes in hot, and Cyan now going to be the one inside the hill with Wazza just dipping out for the time being to let Wazza soak this time up. Yeah, Cyan uses his only streak there for the remaining seconds. Actually saying that though, I didn't realise he's actually going to overlap his streaks now. 7 kill streak going. Now 25 points away from the glide bomb. If there's a kill off this, it'll be absolutely huge. And yeah, they do. So they only get him to that fighter pilot. That's absolutely huge from Cyan there. And now Team Descent, surprisingly, after one rotation, are down here 84 to 69. Now it's going to be Vortex starting off strong on the next set. Twins, the only player in the hill, 5 and 14 right now. And actually, to be fair, I want to note here, Vortex are getting outslayed. I'm pretty sure, besides T-Destiny, you have to think Twins is 5 and 14. Fusions is 6 and 12. Vortex are not ahead because of kills right now.
No, not at all. They've got a marvellous grasp of the team play idea, though, and they are trading each other off of the hill quite nicely. But Fusions and Twins really need to start stepping this one up if they want to win this game outright against Descend, because we know that these guys can start picking up pace. They're a very momentum-based team, especially in hardpoint, and when they start firing, well, we saw what happened against Plasnite when they're not firing as well, but they made that comeback and they made that reverse sweep happen. So, TD, looking here as well, it wasn't against Plasnite, was it? That was against someone else, or am I mistaking myself? I'm so confused. Either which way, my results are fleeting from my mind at the current moment. Was going to be in the hard point though. He's not fleeting from anything though, as he's just going to be getting kills all left, right, and centre before he falls to villain. Cyan now inside the hard point with the PPSH in hand. He's going to get gunned down by the streak from Destiny, and I think these streaks have really kept Vortex in the game, and if you look at it as well, I don't think the slaying is going to be too much of a factor like we highlighted, Brody, simply because Destiny is popping off. He's got 26 kills. That is so much more than anyone else in the game. If he'd have got that one, he'd have been 10 kills ahead of the next person in the lobby, which would have been Geordie, who's going to find his 18th there on screen. He's on a 3 streak. He's managed to earn himself a fighter pilot in a previous life, and he's going to be challenging Destiny, which is something that you might not want to do today, bro, because he is on some serious form. However, these Vortex players are finally going to lose their lead as Descend overtake them in moving into the next bunker hardpoint.
Yeah, saying that though, bunker hardpoint looks to go Vortex's way. Geordie though, carrying something about that, has a streak to use. He's going to take out Ivan and for those all-important spawns. Was that elsewhere? Takes down Fusion, so now it's all on 2 players for Vortex. Actually saying that now, it's all on Twins. What can he do inside this hill? Needs the support of the Vortex boys. Isn't going to have it as of yet. Needs to take down these 2 players. And is he going to do it? Wins not even one of those gunfights. Brilliant from Team Descend there. Uses Geordie's streak to take out the early rotation. And now Team Descend, they have control of the bunker hill. It's Vortex who need to break back, and they need to do it quickly. And they just can't. They're just getting outslayed. Twins and Fusions losing their gunfights. Destiny loses his too. There's really not much you can you can ask out of this Team Descend roster right now. Despite their small leads, they're starting to get control of this game.
Yeah, TD. Oh no, that was going to be Wazzle with the 3-piece there before getting taken down by the grenade. Destiny's going to come storming in as well, but not going to find the same success he was finding earlier in the game. I just wanted to highlight quickly though, Brody, the point that you were making. Like we were saying earlier on in the game, Vortex not outslaying Team Descend, and we said that it was only going to be a matter of time until they started finding that momentum to start rolling over this Vortex roster, and they have really not got a single point since that Ruins hardpoint that's just gone by. This whole bunker hardpoint has been a Descend lockout, and Vortex haven't really had a taste of the time ever since that previous hardpoint. And now they move on to the East Road, and it's just going to be Twins left to defend against 3 oncoming players. Fusion's now going to fall in the hill as well. 9 and 21 from him, having an absolute shocker.
Okay.
On the other side of things, though, we've got Cyan and Billy who are tearing it up right now, and that's going to be Cyan on 3 streak. 24 and 13 for him. He's been consistently performing in hardpoint over the course of this Easter Cup, Brody. In fact, he's one of the top performers on his team in the regards for that one. I think he's currently rocking like a 1.18 KD overall, if I remember correctly, when I was looking at the stats last night for Descend preparing for this match today. He was the star, and he's continuing that fine work here with topping his team along with Geordie, who's now coming into the roster with the assault rifle role. So this is just starting to spiral rapidly out of control for Vortex. I guess you could say they're falling into a vortex in themselves. Descend starting to ascend to their peak though.
Yeah, Descend here, they have a comfortable lead. They're giving the remainder of that hill time to Vortex, and it's going into the 3rd set of rotations here. It's going to be Descend with a lead, and again, it will be a small one. Team Descend streaks, watch out for them though. Geordie, and they don't even need them. Full white, Vortex, they're going to fall. Team Descend here, I do not believe they can finish off this hill. No, they cannot. So regardless of what happens, we will be going to Ruins Hill, but I don't think it will matter that much. Cyan and Billy getting their kills. Geordie using his glide bomb there. This is perfect from Team Descend. They're about to break that 200-point mark. There's really nothing that Vortex can do. They need to start rolling, but they just can't. Cyan with a 7 streak now, and he's still going. I swear he's had like 3 or 4 different sets of streaks this game. Sign is on a mad one, and it is going to keep on going. Team Descend here, so comfortable in their position, and Vortex cannot do anything against it.
And there we go, Sion finally picking up those streaks on an 8 streak of his own. Make it 9. He's starting to catch fire now. Starting to go Super Saiyan version 5. This is about the 5th time we've seen him doing this over the course of the Esports Universe Easter Cup. And he's not slowing down. In comes the glide bomb as well. He's surely going to catch out one of the players in the middle of the map here. It's going to be Twins in the end on the new hard point. That's going to be a crucial kill to find as well, because that's going to give Descend the rotation with just minimal challenge coming in from Fusions and Villain, who are both surely going to fall here momentarily. There we go. That's a 3 dead, and now there's just one more left to find, and that's going to be Twins falling as well. This game is done and dusted, Brody. Descend come back into this one and give Vortex around 30 points in the time it took them to get about 150. Descend spanking Vortex in the second half of this game and taking map number 1.
I'm pretty sure towards the end there was 3 different players with fighter pilots out. I'm pretty sure that's a great allegory for how well this game went for Vortex. They started strong, but towards the end really started to spiral out of control. And what more can you ask for Team Descend, right? Sion going absolutely off there. And it's a real shame to not see him get any more kills, because to be honest, I think if the time would have been more in that game, if Team Descend wouldn't have ended it that quickly, he would have easily hit 40, maybe 50. So Sion there rolling through. I think streaks really the thing that won Team Descend that game. Regardless, though, Vortex, they lose map number 1, 250 to 146. And again, I think kind of expected.
Yeah, almost certainly. We're going to hop straight into Search and Destroy as well. Sam Marie, Demont, S&D up next, so we haven't really got a lot of time to debrief that hard point, but really, just looking back at the scoreboard there, Brody, you got to be looking to find more out of Twins there. I mean, he's been one of the people who, and especially in the game against Viral, which they had to qualify for this Esports Universe Easter Cup, he was one of the driving forces behind it, along with Destiny, who's been a consistent performer for the guys. But really, this game, he and Fusion's going totally missing, and neither of them sporting a positive KD in that map yet alone. They're yet to find one, actually, across the whole course of the league. Both of them sporting negative KDs currently. Let's see if they can try and turn that one around in Search and Destroy, though. This was a game mode that looked pretty comfortable for them when they played Viral in the qualifiers. I don't know how it's panned out for the rest of their league matches previously, but with Coach Voids as well, but he's going to hopefully be calling those S&D strats, something to help them a little bit, carry them through this one and ease the load on the weight of the leadership qualities that they might need on this Vortex roster to push them by Descend. Either which way, who are you going to highlight from either team to go off in this Search and Destroy?
Well, obviously, you're going to be talking about Destiny on Vortex. He had a hell of a first game, 31 and 25. You know, the only player really popping off on that roster. On the other side of things, you know, you've got to talk about Sion, right? Sion, again, 34 bomb. I mean, fair enough, Geordie wasn't far behind him with 33 kills. But ultimately, he was the player, I think, to really highlight in that first game, so we're going to stay on board with him as we get into this one.
Absolutely. We're going to stay on board with Sion off the start, because he has the bomb in hand as well, and because he was popping off, Billy's also going to find a nade off the start. You'd think that the people who go and sit B would at least try and use Hunkered or something like that, just to try and not get killed by those grenades and give up an early advantage, but either which way, that's going to be Fusions falling early. Destiny going to show some presence as well before Twins comes in with a bait and switch, killing Wazza. So this is going to leave a 3 versus 3 situation with the bomb down for Descend, though, so Vortex have to retake, and they only have 32 seconds to do so. Villain is going to be sort of lining up a grenade here, if you see. He's just going to throw that one over. It's going to land directly on Sion. It's not going to find a kill, though, just saving his life with that artillery, and that's what I guess you call it, a specialist for the time being. But either which way, that's going to be Descend wiping out Vortex with a slight push. 3 kills in quick succession as Twins falls up the top. And here you see Billy in your round-ending kill, getting 3 kills this round with the grenade and 2 with the gun. So a fantastic play from him to get them started on Search.
Yeah, and again, that was just having the case of having all your angles covered. Really, Team Descend there, they knew what they were doing. Vortex, try as they might, just couldn't break that kind of setup as soon as they gave Team Descend the bomb site. And you really should expect Vortex to do the same kind of thing here. Throw nades at the bomb site, try and run straight in. Don't do anything too slow here. That's what they need, really. That's the only way you're going to beat Team Descend on this offensive push, and they're not going to do it. Again, they're going to give too much of the lead on site to Descend, and that is essentially the round already going TD's way.
Yeah, a bit of a rough start, though, for Vortex there. That round didn't go as planned. They kind of just rushed in off the back of Villain's grenade and hoped it would do something because it would catch Sion out of position. Either which way, if we're looking over on the Vortex side of things here, Destiny's actually going to have a bomb plant. He's going to have Billy up top, but he's not going to be worrying about him for the time being because his teammate's already got across the map. That's going to be Twins, though. Fusion's just going to trade that one one out immediately before getting traded out by Geordie, and this needs to be a kill here from Destiny, but he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now it's up to the fill-in, it's up to Villain. See if he can be the spoiler, the fly in the ointment for the Descend defense here. He's going to find Geordie with some nice clean shots. He's not going to find Billy, though, because Billy's going to be ready and waiting, and he's weak as well. Billy might actually earn streaks off of getting this defuse as well, because he is on a 5 streak currently. Undefeated so far in engagements. 5-0, finding 2 kills in that round. And that's putting Descend 2 in front, Brody.
Yeah, and I didn't expect Billy to be the player that goes off in a search and destroy. You know, already 2 rounds in. And to be fair, I think it's worth noting as well, Vortex made a really intelligent play. No doubt the call of the coach in that one. They threw a smoke towards A. Blinded essentially where Geordie was. Geordie did get a kill regardless, but it was a good play nonetheless. Unfortunately, didn't go their way. Vortex not trading out the kills they needed to, and now we go back to TD. And honestly, I expect them to just push B again. Straight up, throw the nades forward, make a very aggressive B push here, get control of the bomb site, and that's to round their way again. And this is exactly what Vortex have been struggling with so far in the search and destroy. Even after 2 rounds, they're not being aggressive enough against this TD side.
And you think now they've realised that after Billy's 5-0 and has a defuse to his name as well, that Twins might think that it might be time to put on Mountain with the rest of his team, but elects to go with Airborne, and it does end up costing him in the end. Not directly, because he just loses out a gunfight to Billy again, who now is fully streaked out with a Mortar Strike. 6-0 from him. He's having a stellar performance. This is really going to bolster his statistics. I think maybe he's just looking for the stats in this sort of one. Anyway, Villain is up top here, going to be looking to challenge engagement shortly, but it's going to be a double stack. He spotted Billy out the back. He's going to wallbang him through, but look at that. Billy is so aware. He's so hyper aware of the situation that could be presenting himself towards him. Finally, Destiny's going to find a kill. He's going to find 2. In fact, this has become a lot more dangerous now for Team Descend. Geordie's now going to be the last man in a position to try and stop this defuse from coming in. His teammates now double back with him, and Fusions is surely going to fall. Okay, it was looking scary for Descend there for a second, but Vortex making it difficult. Actually, should I just say Destiny making it difficult for them. Ended up clutching it out in the end, though. No worries for Geordie.
Yeah, and again, it's that bait and switch. Team Descend are doing it so well right now. They're playing as a team. They're making sure that every lane is covered. And again, Vortex just aren't doing that. And I'm really surprised. I don't know if right now they're just struggling because ultimately the coach is just having to deal with a new situation. Of course, Iverlin coming in as a fill-in. But if you're Vortex right now, you're really not reacting to the situations that you're being dealt with very well at all. Vortex here, still without a round on their name. And they haven't adapted to what's being thrown at them at all. Twins there should have seen that play. I'm a guarantee he didn't call it out.
Oh, and Twins falling again to Billy, and still electing to just ignore the possibility of streaks from him. He is 8-1, maybe just reiterate, and Twins still refusing to put on Mountain. He went with the Airborne class that round, ended up not getting aggressive with it, so didn't feel the benefits of the assisted movement speed. Either which way, that's going to be Fusions pushing him for 1 before getting traded out, and Billy is just all over the place in this map so far. Destiny now the last man standing, going to go to get the bomb, but he's going to get shot in the back. I think that's Billy again, extending himself to 10 kills potentially. Descend now 4-0. Vortex massively struggling.
Yeah, and I can't stress it enough, right? It genuinely is. There's complete anarchy on the Vortex roster right now, and there's nothing that they can do against Team Descend. Team Descend are making sure all their angles are covered. They're baiting and switching perfectly, and that's what you need to do. It's a lot like when Plasnite beat Cryptic yesterday, right? What we were seeing on this exact map when they 6-0'd them was essentially Plasnite just baiting and switching, playing everything perfectly together as a team. That's exactly what Team Descend are doing right now. Vortex, I kind of feel, and again, this is the effect of having a fill-in instead of Sauder. Ultimately, that teamwork is just gone. There's no bait and switching. There's no playing as a roster. Finally, they're starting to stack up on the B-bomb side, but they're still giving it. And there we go. That's the effect you can have when a player actually pushes up. Team Descend, they put, Destiny and Twins push up the map and get those kills. Team Descend so far haven't dealt with that kind of aggression, and that's exactly why they've won every single round before this one.
Yeah, Billy's still got these streaks to use, though, so these can be a big turning factor in this game still. Twins is going to fall, and Destiny's going to get a kill on Geordie to trade it out, and finally Vortex pick up their first, Brody. This has been a big one for them, finally halting the momentum of the TD hype train. Fusion's in your final kill here, going to find Billy round the corner. He's been unstoppable this game, but finally Fusion's putting a stop to the anarchy.
Yeah, and undoubtedly, that was because of the first blood. Undoubtedly because of that first blood, right?
Forces TD into an awkward spot.
Exactly. As soon as TD are 1 man down, Vortex with the aggression, you don't really know what to do. 4 rounds in a row where TD haven't really had to deal with that, they can't really adapt, and that's exactly what Vortex need to be doing. Putting TD in situations they're not comfortable with. That's the first time they've done it this game. Hopefully they do it again.
Yeah, be looking good for them if they can, but either which way, they've got to try and make this one work now. Twins finally put on Mountain. It's Fusions who's elected to take it off this time, and Destiny as well, both going for that armored option. Villain and Twins going to be the two Mountain players here, but this is the round surely where Billy calls in the streaks, and just as I say it, that's exactly what's going to happen, and Fusions is going to get caught out but as a result of not having the Mountain. Waz is going to be sought down middle street as well, but Twins is going to get taken down by Geordie. This is an awkward spot now as it's Destiny and Villain left in a 2 versus 4 against players that they haven't had much success against this game so far. Destiny's going to find Sign through the wall, though. That's a nice shot, and they can start making something to work out of this now. They've got a few different angles they need to make sure they're accommodating for. Geordie's out the back as well, but they might be clear to get a plant down if they're careful. If Villain watches Destiny over this one, he might be just home dry to get this one down, and that's some additional points and some pressure which they might need to close this one out.
Yeah, and honestly, if you're Destiny right now, you need to stay alive. These streaks are so important to this game. Don't even worry about this round too much. Yeah, of course you will be fucking.
Oh, man.
There we go. Those are the streaks. Needs to kill on Billy as well. If this is a kill, this is absolutely crucial. They won't get the artillery barrage, sorry, but they will get very much close to it. This 1 versus 1 is so crucial. Not only would it make it 4-2 instead of 5-1, Destiny needs to win this for those streaks. And of course, Billy isn't moving here. Destiny playing this so well, but here comes the streak, forcing Destiny to move. Billy playing that so well. Uses the artillery to take the round. 5-1 now, TD. But more importantly, Destiny is making sure Vortex are not out of this yet. They have a glide bomb, they have a fighter pilot to work with. And I'm not sure, again, whether or not Team Descend will recognise that.
Yeah, how much more can this man Destiny do for his team, though? He's been the man popping off. He was working on the ace that round, and that really gave Vortex their best possible chance of the round there, a second one at least. Destiny now with those streaks, it's just a question exactly, though. Are TD going to recognise that he's got them, and how much of an impact they're going to make? Only one player, which is going to be Billy. In fact, he's going to switch over, so I think Descend have recognised the fact that Destiny did pop off in that previous round and the round before, managed to continue a streak on through, and they've put on Mountain just to try and counteract these streaks, which is the same mistake that Vortex made earlier, not putting it on, and actually ended up costing them in the round because Billy, well, he's only burned through 2 of his streaks now. He's got 1 more left to use the fighter pilot, arguably the least useful in search and destroy. In comes the fighter pilot from Destiny. Going to find absolutely nothing, though, as a result of that Mountain.
Yeah, and Team Descend essentially waiting for Vortex to go overzealous here. That's exactly what's happening right now. Vortex just not going to push as of yet, and actually Sign might be able to make a shot on Destiny. If Destiny pushes it, surely they'll know now, though. And elsewhere, we're going to have Twins here in a position. And actually, Billy with the streaks. I think everyone's got Mountain on, though. Twins and Rival and traded out as Sign picks up 1.
Oh my
Twins
God.
on the head glitch. Billy, though, comes in with the heady. And the 2 versus 2. Geordie and Billy, they have control of the B-bomb site. Vortex, not going to be able to do anything about it as of yet. I don't think Destiny's going to use this glide bomb yet either.
Oh, you're wrong. He's going to bring it in immediately. They know exactly where they are. Billy's out in the open. Geordie's surely dead to rights here as he's going to be caught on the bomb site. He's down, and they saw where Billy was as well. They've got to pinch him in on this gunfight now. They're going to challenge it one at a time for the time being. Billy going to be actually getting some shots and getting Destiny very close to death. Villain has to come round and bail him out here. Billy is actually going on a runner around, and he's got his way back into the B bomb site. This is a position that he can play from. It's like a haven, like a safe spot. He's going to try and play it in. He's got Destiny to challenge, and Destiny is going to manage to get that kill, keeping Vortex in the game for just a round longer. Descend now losing their second, making it 5-2.
Yeah, so Vortex not out of this yet, and again they're giving that bomb to Destiny in the hope that he'll be able to get more streaks. I believe Billy has used all of his now as well, so that fighter pilot, again, it's gone. I think anyway. I'm not fully sure. Has he used them all? Yeah. So Billy's streaks all gone now. Team Descent have no arsenal to use besides their gun skill. So essentially reset on that front at the very least. However, Vortex still need to win 4 rounds on the trot to take map number 2 and even this out. And again, just to clarify here, if Team Descend go 2-0 up in the series, this is going to be an incredibly hard mountain to climb for a team like Vortex.
Oh, exactly, and that's not going to help out Team Descend, though, because it's going to be Villain who's finding the first blood. Some more lag in the game so far, but Siren and Billy are going to combine for 2. Twins is going to trade that one back almost immediately, so Twins trying to make the situation more manageable, but he has Geordie coming in behind, and I don't think he realises it, because Siren's going to tear him off a head glitch. It's now all left up to Villain. How's he going to be able to manage this 1 versus 2 situation against Sign and Geordie, 2 players who had a very good hard point? It's not going to matter, though, because it's going to be Geordie from the right-hand side who's going to take him down. Descend, clean up map number 2, 6-2. Vortex looking vulnerable here, Brody, for the second time in this series. They look like they had a good start. They had a few good opportunities going, like you mentioned, with that smoke push onto the A-bomb site, but equally, every single attempt was completely thwarted. Not working out for them here. The Coach Void effect is not so real here. TD taking map number 2.
Yeah, and again, that kind of, I said it, I mean, in the last round, I said that if TD take this, it would be an incredibly hard mountain for Vortex to climb, and if I'm honest, at this point in time, I don't think there's anything Vortex can do. TD are playing this so well. Billy, 15-4, everyone on Team Ascent in a confident position. And actually, to be fair, something I want to point out, right? I always point out that Wazza is like the S&D factor for Team Descend. Every single game that I've seen Team Descend as of recently play in S&D, Wazza has not played well in the game at all. Like he's gone 1-7.
Expectation.
Yeah, exactly. Like every single time. I don't know why. I'm gonna stop calling Wazza as the S&D factor because he's just not at this point. But regardless, going into the CTF, I'm not sure exactly what the map is.
Either which way, it's going to be Arden's Forest. But we're going to take a quick break in the meanwhile, guys, because we just need to set up the lobby, have a quick break, get some stuff sorted for ourselves, get the graphics and everything changed over. We'll be back in just a moment with the conclusion, potentially, the final game if Team Descent can take this one home against Team Descent and Vortex Gaming. So this is going to be a big one, guys. You don't want to miss it. Tune in just a few moments for the conclusion, potentially, of this series.
Alright guys, and welcome back to the Esports Universe Easter Cup. I'm joined by Boffers once more. My name is Infinity, and we're going to jump into game number 3 now. We're going to be on Arden Forest. Capture the flag here. Team Descend 2-0 up over Vortex Gaming. Can they come back into this one?
It's not looking good for them, if we're honest. We haven't seen many signs of hope out of Vortex in the previous 2 maps. The first hardpoint was looking good for them when Destiny was popping off, but if that's their win condition, they're going to be having a tough time here against Descended, especially in CTF, a game mode which we know to be a little bit more high-skilled. One of these ones that you can't rely, it's totally on raw slaying, shall we say the least. Billy, though, going to push the middle of the map, and that's actually a 4 down for Descend off the bat. Vortex with a nice flurry of kills, and it's Villain who's going to be pushing up furthest, actually. Oh, sorry, I beg your pardon, it's not. It was just the Codcaster messing up on me. It's going to be Twins who's in the most forward position. They've got to get another wave of kills here before they can start considering this flag pull, and Villain is going to start that off. The ball is rolling now as Geordie's out the back. Billy's going to come in and get the kill. It's just going to be a matter of time now, surely, until these Descend players start flushing them out, because that's exactly what Billy's going to do. It's just Fusion's left in an awkward stance, and he's going to be pushed out as well. Destiny now, the last man standing, in a position to stop this push from coming through, and he's going to do exactly that. 2 kills for him with the STG, and there's only 2 players from Descend standing. But look at that, the Vortex players both coming off the respawn. There's no real time to get a push here. It's a question of holding and farming kills in the meanwhile.
Yeah, and Twins has been hunting Wazza now for a solid 5 to 10 seconds. There we go, finally does get it down, and there we are. Oh, it doesn't know we're going to set a second. It's going to be Cyan picking up that kill. Team Descend holding strong on the defense, but actually from Vortex here, this is a great start for them. They're applying the pressure in the right areas, making sure that Team Descent are stuck in the back of the base. And here we go, here's a flag pull. But on the other side of things, we have Wazza from Team Descend looking to pick up a flag. Not going to happen. Great defensive stand there from Twins, but it's still going to have to be some defense from Vortex. There's still 2 Team Descend players pushing up the map. It's going to be Geordie and Billy here looking to make a clutch play. Billy not going to win that gunfight. Geordie, though, he's still alive, and surely not. Geordie's going to fall. T-Destiny with a 5-0 start in this one, and the flag capture to get full streaks. Great start from Vortex here.
This guy has been lights out all series long for Vortex, been the one keeping the minute, and now he's given themselves the advantage in the CTF. This is something that we weren't expecting going into this, Brody. We were expecting Descent to sort of wipe the floor and carry their momentum through from the search and destroy in the hard point. But look at this, it's going to be Destiny again, the thorn in the side, putting a stop to it. The flag's going to be pulled out by Wazza, but here comes the glide bomb. It's going to end up finding the kill as well, but it's got to get the return, and I think there's a Descent player there to come and pick that one up, carry the mantle. It's a relay all the way back home, and I think they're going to get this one in as well. There's no way this one's going to be stopped. It's a wasted streak there, really, from Destiny. That one could have easily been a better use to pull more, maybe like to pull a flag or something like that. Either which way, Wazza's going to be in the back. He's going to be the man to find a kill, but there was 2 kills found by Vortex players, which started pushing the pressure onto the Descend guys a little bit there. Now they're a little bit worried. They're a little bit flustered. Cyan's coming around the back to try and clean out them from the base. Vortex players are going to be falling left and right as Fusions and Villain both fall to Geordie and Cyan, and that's going to be a reset. This is going to be the flags going back to each other's base, and then straight into the middle we're going for engagements.
Yeah, and I'll keep an eye on Billy right now. He's playing this very, very sneaky. I don't know if he's going to let Team Descend, Vortex, sorry, not Team Descend, go past him. Actually, going to try to do so, but that'll take down T-Destiny there. Is he looking for fusions? Yes, he is. It's going to be Geordie picking up that kill, and just as easily as Vortex get right into Descend space, it's going to be Descend right back at him here. However, Vortex, they have streaks to work with, so regardless of what happens, Billy getting a 2.
My.
And what a sick play there. Billy picks up a 2-piece, runs away with a flag, but still needs to survive. It's not going to have any, and of course, what kind of player is going to stop him? It's going to be Destiny. He's had one hell of a series so far. Of course, that performance on the hard point. And now And the CTF is starting to pop off here. Vortex 1-1 with Team Descend, and here comes a streak.
Yeah, this streak actually used at a very opportune moment, but it's not going to be any use really, because look, the TD players have been wiped off the map by the Vortex guys. They found 3 kills, and again it's Billy clutching up. The Search and Destroy is continuing into this CTF for him. He's 11-7, leading his team in kills. In fact, leading the whole game in kills by about 2. He's really starting to pull away from these guys now. Destiny is still doing his best. He's found one, but not going to find another because Billy is there. He has been the kryptonite to Destiny at this game so far, and he's just going to be working on streaks of his own now. He's going to try and wait for the overextension of the Vortex players, which he knows is almost an inevitability at this point because of how aggressive they've been playing. But we're tied up at 1-1, and it just seems to be a little bit of a stalling tactic right here from Vortex. They're just holding in the middle of the map, and that's exactly what TD are doing back to them.
Yeah, and Team Descend, you said it right there. Billy, he's very, very close to streaks. If he can get these, it's going to be absolutely huge for this game. It looks like he will as well. Takes down Ivan, so one more kill will do it. And of course, considering Vortex essentially wasted their streaks, Team Destiny didn't get anything really. The first one wasted the glide bomb, got a kill, but the flag was immediately picked up by Geordie. You know, and the second one, of course, the fighter pilot, everyone on Team Descend, I'm pretty sure now has Mountain on. So wasted for Vortex. On the other side of things, though, Team Descend here, very, very close to streaks on their own. So we'll see, can they get them? But as the clock dwindles down, I don't think there's going to be anything else from either team here. No flag pulls. Regardless, though, Billy with the streaks, that's absolutely huge going into the second half, and almost full as well, 25 points away. I have no doubt that will get it.
Yeah, there was a little hunch there from Fusions. He thought that Billy was there, ended up checking the angle, not spotting him, and then just running away. So, not going to be a beneficial start for him. He's going to find a little bit of a rough one. Billy, however, is on a mission. Look at this from him. This is a defensive stand, which is crucial to the game. If he'd have not got those 2 kills, that would have been a flag pull and possibly a cap. I won't say definitely, because obviously we know the prowess of this Team Descend team. We can't take anything away from them. They can come back into any game at any time, by the looks of things, either which way. We're going to start this one off with, of course, Billy, because he has been tearing, and he's just about to get this last streak as well if he can get 25 points. Remember, that's just an assist or anything else close to that. If he even just gets an assist with that grenade, he's going to be sorted. Villain's going to be tagged up at the back with it, and he's just got to find the kill now. One of his teammates is not going to be in a position to stop it, though. You've got to think if you're Vortex, you've got to be aware of this, and you've got to try and shut him down as soon as you possibly can, because that mortar strike could end up being massive. Billy's not going to spot the player that's to his right. This is going to be a horribly awkward stalemate. Destiny's going to be up there, and Destiny's going to win the exchange. Thank God for Vortex, because they've just managed to pull that one off and stop that streak from coming in. However, that does mean they've still got 2 to work with. This bombardment is still available. This barrage from Destiny, he's going to be able to use it at any given moment. He's going to turn, not burn Wazza, though. Wazza not having a great game either here, Brody. We highlighted him in the search. You said you call him out to be the search factor, and he's not being it here. And he's certainly not being it in the CTF. Let's see if he can pick this one up over the course of the next 4 minutes. Either which way, it's a defensive stand coming in from TD, but it's not going to be enough to contain Twins. There's one more player to go by, and of course it's Billy busted butt, and he's going to be sitting there over towards the left side. It's just going to be up to Twins to find this kill. He spots him, but he's not going to shoot at him, and that's going to be a bit of a misplay there from Twins as he starts pulling it towards the rest of the TD players anyway. So either which way, that flag wasn't going to go home. It's all on Destiny.
I don't think he actually saw it then. I'm not going to lie to you. I genuinely do not think Twins saw
I don't know how he didn't see him, though.
Yeah, exactly. That is absolutely crazy. Didn't see Billy. Wazza on the other side of things going to start pulling out a flag. It's not going to happen. Actually saying that, it's going to be Cyan getting a kill and picking it up. This is going to be a way for Team Descend. There's no way this doesn't go in. They've got the streaks to score. Actually saying that. Vortex, I forgot completely. T Destiny still has his, and Fusions makes a kill on Billy as well. This could be an incredible play here from Vortex, saying that T Destiny falls, so it won't be a counter cap, and I don't even know if Fusions will get this gunfight.
No, that's a big one. Wazza's just gone and ran that one clean out of there already. Finally, Fusions does win that one out. There is Cyan yet to get, but the flag does get returned in the meanwhile. So Cyan winning that one off screen because we can't seem to switch players at any given moment. But remember, Billy still has these streaks to use. This is vitally important for this game at the moment. These can turn the tide because I don't think the Vortex players are particularly aware, even though he is the top performer on Descend right now. They might just think he's got, they might have a hunch that he's got streaks at the very least, but Destiny's going to put him down yet again. 20-9 from this man. He has really started turning it up in this second half. He was being matched by Billy in the first, but now he's completely taken over. The STG is just doing everything for him. It's shooting in all the directions he wants it to. As he's going to go around the back and find kills the PPSH as well. He's going to find Billy as well. Destiny's going to maybe have just orchestrated a flagpole for his team single-handedly as he takes down Wazza. That's going to get more streaks for him, a 5 streak for him, and the flag being pulled out. He's going to pull towards his remaining teammates, and he might have got this one home free, you know, Brody. He might have just done this. If he can just stay alive inside the hut here, there's going to be be a quick streak coming in, I believe, from Billy to try and put this one to sleep. But Twins is going to be there with a huge defensive stand. There's one more player to get. It's Geordie, and he's not going to get the kill. Twins is going to be there for the huge play. The two-piece and the stop on the guy, going to return the flag and the kill as well. That's going to be streaks for Twins. Also, Villain is going to try and go relaying it as well before Billy falls as well. So it's all over the map. Players falling from Descend. Streaks going to be called in as well from Twins. It's all going off. And Villain surely with another flag capture here. This is going to be 3-1 for Vortex.
Yeah, Vortex here looking very, very good to close this one out. 2 flags in the space of a minute. And that, again, is all down to Destiny. Destiny, what a performance there. Great two-piece, pulling the flag away. And from that point onwards, there was no way that Vortex were going to lose that. So, brilliant performance from them. 3-1 now. 1 minute 25 here. And Billy Busted has used one of his streaks. So, they're relying on a glide bomb, essentially, and a dream. So, Team Descend now, what can they do? They're essentially going to have to run in. And Vortex, they're playing stagnant. They don't need to push out, and rightfully so. Playing from their base, that's the way to go. 1 minute 10 on the clock. There is really nothing that Team Descend can do. They need to make the kills, and there we go. There's the first 2. Geordie and Cyan. Geordie gets another one as well, so it's all on Twins now. Left up in a 1 versus 4. What can he do? Streaks from Vortex are going to prevent TD from pulling the flag away safely.
Or are they?
Well, saying that, Team Descend, they're going to start to push away, but it's not going to matter. Team Destiny is there. Billy Busted does make a kill with a glide bomb, but with 45 seconds remaining, I do think this is it. I don't think Team Descend are going to be able to pull anything away.
Billy's just found another one, though, before the nade takes him out. That's 3 dead again. It's all up to Twins for the 3rd time this game. He's got to make a big play, and he's not in a position to do it. In fact, he's just going to overextend. But look at that. Number 5 on the map. Wazza has recognised this player could be a reality. Twins is going to get him just in that exchange really quickly, and his teammates are going to be with him. Vortex have turned it up to 11 in the last half of this game, and that's going to be the flag killed by Destiny's fighter pilot as well. Twins now in the middle of the map. Not going to find the kill on Billy. Surely that's going to go in now for TD. This has got to be a flag cap, but the flag is so close to home as well, but it's going to get picked up by Geordie. He's got to get this one out. In fact, it got returned, so Geordie's having to make the full wraparound, and he's got to fight Fusions on his way there. They're going to have to really just relay this one, but this one's as good as over. They can only make this 3-2, and Destiny's going to put that one to bed. Vortex turn it up to 11 in the second half as they find 2 flags to pull this one out the bag for them. It's a 2-3-1 victory in CTF. We're going to a game 4, Brody. Team Descend looking a little bit shaken in CTF.
Yeah, and again, what more can you ask out of Vortex, right? 2 flags in the space of a minute. That was perfect play from them. And at that point onwards, Team Descend, as much as they could go at the base, Vortex would just keep on respawning at the back and essentially preventing a flag pull. And even when Descend did pull the flag away, Vortex with the quick return. So nothing they could do in that one. Of course, one of the Team Descend players did actually leave before the end of the game. I'm not sure which one it was. I think it was Wazza, who, at least in the last minutes of the stream, went 8-22.
Eesh.
Not good.
Not a great game from Woz. Either which way, he'll be looking to try and hit the quick regain in the next game, which is going to be a hard point, obviously, coming up. We guys know the drill by now. We've seen enough and played enough Call of Duty at this point to know how the series goes. We're going to take a quick break, though, as we hop over onto Hardpoint on London Docks, a map we see all the time for some reason. Either which way, we'll be hopping over there in a second. Just stick with us, guys. We'll be back in just a few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the esports universe. Easter Cup, we have the hopefully, well, we're not saying hopefully, but it's looking to be the conclusion if Descend can pull this one out of the bag. But we said that for the CTF, and guess what happened? The impossible is what we thought, because Vortex Gaming ended up taking that one 3-1. A stellar performance from Destiny that he's looking to replicate and emulate here on the hard point. But look at that off the bat. It's Geordie finding 2 quick kills, and that's going to give Descend early time and control.
Yeah, saying that though, Twins come back with a 2 of his own. Geordie though, still alive inside the hill with a 3-piece. And there we go, a 4th on the board. He has spotted Destiny as well. His teammates are going to take that one down. It's going to be Billy picking that one up. And already, Geordie on these streaks. Another kill, 5 streak for him off the start. Needs to stay alive if he wants these streaks. But here we go, Fusion's going to come from behind. Going to stop the dream. No streaks for him and a full 4-man wipe for Vortex. They're taking Team Descend off the map. And also, they have the spawns for next.
Wow.
What happens? Regardless of that, Kobe, they have the spawns for now. They need to keep them low, and that's not going to happen. The kills are going TD's way. Destiny, he needs to stay alive in this one. Fusion's the last man. What can he do? And actually, it's going to hold on those kills there. So Geordie and Cyan going to fall. And actually, regardless of what happens in the remaining seconds of the last hill, Vortex hold the spawns all because of Fusions.
Yeah, Fusion's just going absolutely nuclear at the start of this game, finding 2 pieces in a row. Is it going to be enough to hold off the Team Descend push? We're soon to find out, because Cyan's taken him down, and Destiny's going to fall to Billy as as well. His nemesis so far this series, we've highlighted it before and we're highlighting it again. Twins now sitting inside the hard point with Fusions. Twins going to make the heads-up play to run around the outside into some gunfire. Probably that's because they spotted Wazza out the back as well and the recognition of the spawn, but Billy is just going to be pinching out here. He's found streaks again. Billy has been on streaks time and time again in this series, and he's found them for the third time, I believe, at least in 3 games. Twins going to start rushing in. Got no support with him again. That's what we say about this filling coming in. No team play at all coming through there. Absolutely no one peeking at the same time. It's all to Destiny now in a 1 versus 3 on the hard point. Not going to be the case for him to win. Twins going to throw a nade in, and this could make it slightly more interesting here because look at the players spawning from Descend. They're spawning out all over the place. There's 2 split spawns coming in, and the rotation's coming in as well to that Doc's warehouse. Billy's going to be over there, and that's going to be the rotation pretty much locked down for Descend.
Yeah, Vortex here, you know, I thought maybe on that early night rotation they were going to get a load of time off the hill. They didn't know Descend coming in with the break and already are on the rotation for next. Can they hold it better than Vortex held the previous hill? Well, maybe not. Actually saying that Wazza with a 2-piece there. He's inside the hill. He's holding it, the guardian of the Doc's warehouse hill. And what can Team Descend do now? They're holding on to the remainder of this time. 40 seconds. If they do get it, they will break that 100-point mark. And saying that, if Vortex stay at 23 points after this hill, that's going to be absolutely shocking. Never mind. Fusions comes in, picks up 1, Twins with another. So Vortex at least stopping Team Descend getting this time, but they do need to take out Billy, who is inside the hill. Still these streaks coming around, you guys. So regardless of what happens, Team Descend still can wipe Vortex out of a hill. Won't be this one, though.
No, this is going to be a heavily contested kill before Destiny comes in and starts taking the game into his own hands. He's like, right, I've had enough of this now. You guys are bothering me. Going to take you out the game by 2-piecing you guys. How'd you like that on your forehead? But really, look at the factor in this game. It's a guy we called out recently for not having 2 good performances. It's Twins. He's started off 11 and 8. Not working on particularly any streaks or whatever, but he's not had too much hill time. But in the grand scheme of things, equivalent to the rest of his team he has. Destiny, though, looking inside the hard point now. Going to be the man to try and lock this one down. He's going to get some wall bangs through, but not going to find the kill because Billy's going to bang him through instead. So Billy now looking to get some kills inside the hard point, breaking in with his teammate Cyan. Geordie's there in support soon as well, and that's going to be 1 kill for him. Destiny's going to trade it out and got to be the last man standing. He has to go massive here. Destiny with no other support from any other teammates. Going to find 1, not going to find the second as Wazza comes in from the stairs. The pinch comes in from Descend, and it pinches Vortex out of the hard point.
Yeah, and here comes T-Destiny. Wazza, though, with the kill, lays down, gets fusions, and now Ivan, he has to contest for Vortex. 20 seconds remaining. These teams have to start thinking about the rotation, and it's actually going to be Vortex who have spawned close. So while Team Descent are going to break that 100-point barrier, it's not going to matter that much because Vortex have the rotation to the next hill. However, historically, in this game at the very least, Vortex have been absolutely awful at holding these kind of rotations. They will need to hold a full 60 here to get back into this one. Team Descent have a commanding lead right now. And again, slaying-wise, you've got to commemorate here. Welsh Geordie, 16 and 7 on a 4 streak right now, looking to get some more streaks. I'm going to jump aboard with him because actually, if he breaks this hill, this will be streaks in hand for Team Descent. More so already, considering Billy already has 1 set.
Absolutely, he's popping off right now. But also on the other side of things, it's Fusions and Twins. The 2 players who've not been having good series, not been having a good time in this league so far, have actually found themselves in a pretty nice spot this game, with some kills of their own, finally having some to boot. But Geordie is the man on the mission. We've got to stay on him to see if he gets these streaks. He's going to spot Twins up top, but he's not going to take the engagement. He's going to spot Fusions instead. Again, not going to take the engagement immediately. Just going to be hesitant to find the bullets and find the kills. But there we go. The fighter pilot is his. He's going to find the second as well, which is going to get him the glide bomb. Not going to manage to get the mortar strike in the end. Villain is going to take him down, and Twins is going to combine on his teammate Billy. So this is all up to Villain now, just to decide what he wants to do. They've got 7 seconds left, and they need to start thinking about that rotation. Geordie's surely been spotted down the bottom of the docks there, and he's not going to be killed as of the moment. He's going to get pushed out, and Fusion's just going to fall to him before Twins taking him down as well. So Billy now inside the hard point. This is where all the action is going to start mounting upon on the statue as Twins finds yet another kill. 15 for him. Destiny isn't popping off the way that he needs to in order for this to be the win condition for Vortex. It's a kind of a similar situation to iTech, isn't it, that we highlighted previously, Brody, with Stitchy, right? So it needs to be him going off for that win condition to be there, and right now, with Destiny not popping off the way he usually is, then it looks a little bit flat for Vortex.
Yeah, and the worry I have as well is Vortex, and I know for a fact that this is the case. Destiny and Fusions, when the game isn't going right, they tend to argue, and I can imagine for a fact that that may happen here. Vortex, they need to keep composed if they want to jump back into this one. Currently, Team Descend almost doubling their points to be in the leads, and again, here comes a wipe. Wazza with that last kill, that's going to guarantee it. Team Descend here in a great position, and also nobody really going for that rotation. You know, last time Vortex, they at least had it. They do have 1 player over there, and it is going to be Destiny, so if you do want any player, it's going to be him. But TD with the streaks, here comes Geordie. He did actually earn them earlier on, and he's going to use that fighter pilot to ensure that Team Descend here can at least get those early points.
Yeah, this gap's really starting to open up now. As you see, Billy inside the hill is going to be quickly flanked out by Villain, who's found his 11th kill of the game. Not having the best of performances here, but is keeping it consistent for the team. He's going to get Destiny on his side, going to actually find a kill onto Wazza. Fusions again with another huge two-piece. His 22nd of the game so far. He's actually kind of really popping off in this one. He's only one behind Geordie, who's doing a fantastic performance. But it's up to the rest of his teammates to start meeting that meter, because no one else currently is doing so, and the Descend players are all popping off. That's one kill for each of them in that break there. A team ace, as it were, as they start to hit the rotation and Billy starts popping off. His 20th kill matching Geordie's 24. This is a massive team effort from Descend. Everyone pulling their weight.
Yeah, and again, Team Descend getting a full 60 off that hill and the rotation as well. Wazza and Geordie are already there. Now it's actually just be Wazza in a 1 versus 3 in this hill. Going to get one. Actually might get lucky. Twins going to turn on him there. Not before falling, though. Twins going to die of full damage. Regardless, though, Vortex, you know, barely going to break the 100-point mark here. They have got the rotation for next. Nobody currently in hill, though. We're going to highlight here that Ivan going around the back does get one. Is he going to get any more? Not going to happen. Actually going to get a team kill there. And that's going to allow Team Descend to get right back into it. Cyan and Billy getting kills of their own. And just when he thought Vortex might finally get some time, Team Descend allowed back into the kill. Not by Team Descend's own work either. Vortex making a team kill to make it happen.
Yeah, this is going to be quite happy for Descend here as well. They're more than okay to just wait this one out. They've got nearly a 100-point margin to work with, and they're just going to wait. And then Twins is going to get impatient, and that's going to be up to Fusions now to defend this one off. He's going to get one. Is he going to manage to retain the second? He's got a few players to contend with, and he's not going to challenge immediately. He's going to swing out for one. Going to find the second onto Billy as well, so the patience pays off, but it's not going to net them too much time, as Twins now going to find some kills towards the barrel hardpoint. Destiny out the back as well with the STG. Surely going to spot Wazza at the front. Not going to find the shots, though. Wazza is in a position here to do some serious damage if he can make this flank work, but he's going to get cleaned straight up by Destiny with the crisp headshot. Villain's going to fall in the old hardpoint. In the new hardpoint, though, it's all down to Twins. He's going to get a nade thrown at the face of Geordie. It's not going to find the kill, though, because it's Cyan instead who's going to be there with him. And this needs to be down to Fusions and Destiny. They need to lock this one down for a sufficient amount of time to get themselves back into this game, Brody, because we know how much Descend play when they're playing from ahead. This is on Fusions now. Yet another two-piece. 30 kills for him so far. We haven't seen this man doing this in quite some time, especially in this Easter Cup League. We haven't seen this from him in ages. It's good to see the return of Fusions as he's returning and popping off. Twins and Fusions now combining. You need one of the other players, though, whether that be Villain or Destiny, to start doing the same if you want to stand a chance of getting back into this one.
Yeah, you say that. Fusion's here, though. He's doing what he can for the roster. Vortex, they're right back into this one. Full on, I think, 50 points in a row here, and they're doing so well, but they do need the rotation for next. It's all going to come down to Twins. He's going to be the hero player here, going to be right into the Hornet's nest. Has spotted Geordie, also going to call out where he is. Needs to get Cyan. No. It's not going to happen. Peeking and pre-aiming the wrong corner. That's not going to matter. Ivan is now all up to him. Team Descend. Look where Vortex are spawning. TD have such an overhead right now. They're at least going to get 20 seconds before Vortex make it to the hill. So if you are TD, you're comfortable right now, even though Vortex have made a hell of a comeback in this one. We'll see. What is Ivan going to do, though? He's going to be close to streaks. Needs to get this kill and the time inside the hill. Surely not. Wazza there isn't going to get that kill. So Ivan does actually get the streaks. If you are Vortex, you're now a little bit more comfortable. You have streaks to work with. You're only 40 points away from the Team Descend scoreline, and you're about to assault the hill.
Yeah, there you go, though. The hill's going to finally fall. The Descender are in a bit of havoc here. They're all panicking, rushing towards it. They're holding angles and stuff. Villain's going to go ahead and use those streaks and find absolutely nothing with them. He's still got a glide bomb yet to use as well, but he's going to be tagged up from that grenade. Surely he's going to be dead to rights here to Wazza at the back. Not to be the case. He's going to continue pushing forward. He's going to free fire Billy in the hill, and that's going to be 3 down. This needs to be the rotation locked now. Look at that. Vortex players all swarming the statue. Twins is going to be directly on it, ready to soak up this time. They're trying to reduce this margin as quickly as they possibly can. Twins now going to push out to fire, going to meet 2 Descend players in head on. It's all up to Fusions inside the hardpoint to contain this pressure from Cyan. It's going to be 4 dead. This is where Vortex can start powering back into this one. They're pushing Descend to their limits, and it was in this map earlier where we saw Descend pull a comeback on iTech. This is going to be a similar story going back towards them, though, because Villain is finally starting to meet the marker that was set by Fusions earlier on in this game. He's gone from being negative to 25 and 20. That was what happened when he found those streaks, and he's continuing this good run of form here as he's going to go into fire and potentially find Billy in the back if he doesn't get turned on. Please don't let it happen to you, Villain. He's going to be popping off some shots, and surely he's going to find the kill here. Billy, no! He's going to miss the shots in the end, thinks he's got the kill, and he doesn't secure it. Geordie's going to secure the hard point instead, and now it's going to be a rotation. Surely Vortex have to concede the statue hard point.
Yeah, and this is where Ivan needs to use his streaks. So you need to use his streaks to potentially break this hill setup early on from Team Descend. Ivan picks up one. Is he going to pick up a second as well? Yes, he will. Great bait from Vortex there. Now they're spawning close, and Vortex can get right back into this one. I don't believe Team Descend have their streak still.
Oh, no. Here we go.
No, so I believe actually Team Descend are going to use one. It's going to be Billy there using his glide bomb. Still has a fire pilot to work with, actually. So if you are Team Descend, you are a little bit more comfortable than you thought you were. Twins, though, is going to have to win that gunfight. Doesn't do so. Here comes Ivan. Going to use those glide bomb, and it is going to prevent Team Descent from winning it on this hill. However, they're still very comfortable. They're starting to push out their cuts right now, and Billy cannot be allowed to win that. He's on a 5 streak. Here comes the fighter pilot, and he's going to be close to a new set as well. Team Descent here, they were uncomfortable close to the end, but now feeling a little bit more so.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Descend finally having a bit of a tough time here. This is going to be all on Vortex now to try and close this one out. They're not going to manage it by the time being because look who's on Main Street still. It's Descend, and they're going to put themselves within, I think, 5 seconds of closing this one out if this time is not contested. I think Fusions and Co are banking on this going to be just the Docks Warehouse. They've got to lock it down for the full 6 in order to win this game outright. Billy is having other ideas, though, because he's powering through 39 kills for him. He's about to find 40 as he jumps into the hard point. Going to turn the corner. He's got to find a few kills. Was is there in support? He's got two Vortex players to contend with. Of course, he's going to find the 40, and he's going to call in the streak as well. Not to be, though, because Villain is there with the assault rifle. Not going to find a second. Surely not. He's going to find the third, but it's Descend to wrap this one up in 4 as they take the hard point, 250 to 192. It got hairy there in the middle. And it just started to tone down towards the end because Descend established some control after a bit of a blunder from Vortex. Either which way, Descend take this match and put themselves, I think, into a playoff position.
Yeah, so now I'm pretty sure they will be. I'll just make sure that that is the case. But yeah, so Descend now 2-0 in their group. They cannot fall anymore. They have guaranteed themselves a playoff position. Vortex, on the other hand, 0-2 now. So really unfortunate for them. They've played the big boys early on, Bulldog and Descend. So it's all going to come down to that match against iTech Gaming to decide who comes out of this group.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty good one to watch as well. The two underdogs, should we say, going head to head. That's coming up next week, guys, on the Esports Universe Easter Cup. But that's us for now, I believe. We've got to go and take some time. We've got to quickly figure out what's going to happen because either we could be casting Zealous, which is a quick in. If you haven't, guys, already seen the announcement on Twitter from the Esports Universe, the OBN roster has fell through, obviously, because we see Geordie competing with Team Descend. So they have invited the Zealous roster to take their place. Either which way, we have the Val draw coming up shortly. Myself and Brody are doing that on anyway. We won't advertise that too much on this stream. It's not our place to do so. It's not our platform. Either which way, the Esports Universe putting on a cracking game as per usual. All these games in the Esports Universe, Brody, have been top-notch so far.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, that'll only continue into week number 2, of course, as we find out who makes playoffs and who doesn't, of course. And of course, already in this group, right? We're talking about next week, we've got those matches where we find out who takes the group between Bulldog Esports and Team Descend. That's going to be an absolute cracker. And of course, the aforementioned match between Vortex Gaming and iTech Gaming, whom took Team Descend to a map number 5. Was it Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday when we saw that. So that was sick in itself. So 2 great matches there alone, and then of course we talk about Pool B as well. I'm not sure whether Twister and Zealous. So Twister and Zealous is being played tonight. So next week we'll have Cryptic Gaming and Zealous Esports, and then on the other side of that we'll have Team Plasnite and Twister Esports. So 4 great matches to come still next week.
Yeah, cracking week of COD ahead of us. We've got plenty more matches left to play, and we hope you guys are going to join us for along the ride for all of those to come. We've got playoffs coming up shortly as well. Brody will be leaving me for those off to America for a fantastic little vacation, shall we say. Either which way, it's all right. I understand how it is.
It's educational.
It's okay. It's okay. I understand. Don't worry. Just so I know where your loyalty's like. Either which way, guys, we're going to be hopping off for the time being. We'll be back in just a little while. For tomorrow, we're not casting tomorrow. Either which way, the next game will be Monday, I believe.
Monday, yeah, it's Monday.
Yeah, I'll be around for that as well. I think I got the day off work, so we're all looking good. So thank you guys for watching. As always, I've been Boffers, he's been Brody. It's not the other way around. Thank